Good morning, good afternoon, family. It is April 8th, 2025, day 35 for my sobriety from alcohol and whatever else I was putting into this temple of a body. But thank God for waking me up. Thank God for waking y'all up. Last time I tapped in, it was thunderstorming and everything, and like I said, the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. Uh, got a quick little story, and y'all tell me how y'all think about this, because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can relate. So I was talking to somebody maybe like a week ago, just little conversations, not about anything seriously important, and then the person jumps up out of nowhere and says something to the point where to the fact of you know we don't believe you. And I take everything as a joke at first, because I like to crack jokes. I don't take things too seriously until I believe, or then I think it's being serious. And I was like, yeah, I don't believe me either. Man, I don't believe myself either right now. And then kind of laughed it off. And then the person doubled down. I was like, no, we don't believe you. And I was like, yeah, good. I'm fine with that. Fine with that. And then I exited the conversation. And then I got to thinking about it, because it didn't bother me. It still doesn't bother me. But then I got to thinking. Again, 1,000 thoughts running through my mind. 100 miles and running. Shout out to NWA. Um, I was thinking, like, how long has this person been wanting to get this off their chest about what they feel about me? Uh, I'm not gonna call it hate, because man, I'm trying to erase that. First of all, hate is a strong word. Even stronger emotion, if it's an emotion at all. But no, it's not hate. I look at it as somebody that's, I guess, given their rightful opinion, which is fine. Everybody has opinions. I'm good with that. And then I was like, trying to stop saying and then so yeah, what caused this person to, I'm not going to say wake up like this, but how long have they been, again, thinking about this and just waiting to let me know how they feel? Why is it so important for them to let me know that they don't believe in me, or they don't believe me? What does that do for them? And then I got to thinking again, well, maybe, just maybe, this person is possessed. Now, when we think about possessed, we normally go to, oh, they're possessed by a demon, an evil spirit. Nah. You can be possessed by your own ideas, somebody else's ideas. You can be possessed by just the moment at time. You can be possessed by a lot of things. It's not just always spirits. You can be possessed by positive things. So, maybe this person is in the time possessed by what they've been wanting to say, and there's never any good opportunity to bring something like that up, because again, the conversation we were having had nothing to do with anything that I'm talking to you guys about right now. And so it just came out the blue, just like random, like a I don't know if they wanted it to affect me in a certain kind of way. And then I got to thinking again. Were they trying to trigger me? Were they trying to get some kind of rise out of me? Pause. Did they want me to respond in a way to their favor, to basically engage in what they wanted to create? Because, life is full of games. One of the biggest games that life is, it's a game of chess, which is strategy, mostly strategy, mathematics, a few other things. So my play, once they played their part, my play was to not engage, not give them the energy that they probably were desperately seeking, and just shrug it off and keep going about my beautiful day, which probably even more infuriated the person, and I'm fine with that. And then I got to thinking, okay, if somebody is saying this, again, had to been weighing heavily in their heart or on their mind just to let me know how they felt. I could take it a negative way, but again, out here with me, I'm trying to flip all negatives into positives. So I got to thinking, maybe, just maybe, they're seeing what I'm doing, and instead of congratulating me or supporting or just showing words of encouragement, their words are quite the opposite. Maybe they wanted what I'm doing, my positivity, to rub off on them, because, the saying goes that misery loves company. I like to say that misery needs a roommate, and I'm not going to be that roommate. My rent is high enough for where I stay at, and I'm not about to move in. I'm not about to move in with misery and be a daily companion for that. So again, shrugged it off. Again, this happened maybe like a week ago, a week and some change. And so that's what I was thinking. Like, were they trying to trigger me? Were they trying to get me upset? Again, and engage in a game that I'm too grown for now. I'm a game that doesn't interest me anymore. Did they want me to argue with them, or did they want me to prove to them anything about myself? At this point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, family and friends, there's no one I need to prove myself to other than myself. No. So if that is a game, if that is their strategy, I'm sorry to say they lost. All is love. That's another thing too. Instead of responding or even thinking, because we take our own thoughts to with ourselves wherever we go. Instead of even thinking, oh, this person is trying to be negative. No, this person is trying to get me out of my element, out of my character. No, this person needs help. This person needs help. And maybe in their own way, without saying it out loud or admitting it, maybe they want my help. Because, life is what you make it. Your outlook on life is pretty much how you're going to determine not your outlook on life. That's too broad. Your outlook on your days, or what your day is going to be. And my day is as sunny as it is right now, out here in the sticks. And so, by me not letting those little words or those comments bother me in the least bit, without even having to prove anything, my actions say it all. You wanted something from me, you didn't get it from me. You can keep trying to poke and jab at the bear. Man, this bear has other things on his mind than to deal with energy like that. First of all, I'm not going to let that kind of energy, pause, suck all the good stuff that I'm feeling, all the good stuff that I'm thinking. Again. I'm not going to let it. And this goes back to what I was saying a few videos ago, that when you're trying to do the right thing, or you're trying to transition. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. You're trying to transition into a more positive, better lifestyle for yourself, for your life, for work, for relationships. That's when the obstacles, the hurdles, the doubters are gonna, rear their beautiful, ugly heads and say what's really on their mind. And I'm fine with that. Basically what I'm saying, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but again, with transitions, when I'm trying to do the right thing, shout out to Spike Lee, I have to be prepared for everything that's going to come. It's not going to be all cherries and peaches and sunny days and birds chirping. No, it's going to be the opposition that comes and tests your gangster, test your morale, test your character. Or am I going to allow them to, not allow them, but am I going to pass this test? Am I going to fail this test? Am I going to let somebody, something, person, place, or thing, get me out of my element for something I'm working so hard on myself? No, because this is my journey, no one else's. This is my life, no one else's. So why be it far from me to let anyone else or anything else interfere with what I'm doing? It's always been weird to me how some people just wake up really on the wrong side of the bed, as they say, or just wake up with, I don't know. I just don't know how some people can just wake up like, oh, I can't wait to give this person a piece of my mind, or I can't wait to say this to this person. What is wrong? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you in your life? Well, again, misery needs a roommate. Misery loves company. And that's why, instead of being upset with this person or this thing, I would say I pray for them, but I don't. But I do wish them the best. And I wish them to have the happiness, the peace, the joy that I have, which is not really hard to come by, folks, if we just rededicate yourself to who you really are, the best person that you are, not to be influenced by the doubters, the people that are not on your same wavelength. And this is it's a part of life. Unfortunately, it's going to be a part of life. We live in the days where everything that's salacious is glamorized. It's almost like a form of currency. Just being negative and being salacious. But my bank doesn't accept that kind of currency. So it's still so much to say about this topic, but and maybe you guys can help me out too. Like, again, I always have questions for you guys too at the same time because I'm a work in progress, and so I need your help. Absolutely, I definitely need your help. But and not everybody goes through situations like that where people just outright come out and say, "Oh, we don't believe you. We're doubting. We're doubting your true intentions," or we don't believe. Again, with me, good, good. If you'd have told me 35 days ago I'll be doing this, I wouldn't believe you either. So I can agree. High five to you, whomever you are. But in all seriousness, what do you guys, or how do you, without, what did Michelle Obama say when they go low, we go high? I like it. I like it. It's dope. It's dope. All things are easier said than done. But again, instead of stooping down to their level, I just wonder and really care that this person would again would just find whatever peace. We all know people that just wake up, go to sleep bitter, upset, unhappy. They might put on a front or a facade, if you will, that they're cheerful, they're this and that, this and that. But when you start to look at them and pay attention to them, you'll see that they're always growling. They're always mumbling to themselves, something. And you can't. Once that all of that stuff that I was putting in my body, in my system, in my soul, my spirit, once that was removed, it helped me see things a whole lot clearer. It helped me see opportunities a whole lot clearer, people a whole lot clearer. And if I have the choice, which I do, everything is about choices and decisions. If I have the choice to engage or disengage, not participate, I'm not going to participate. There's no benefit. Sometimes, and this is the petty me. I'm still petty. I'm still Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, baby. But sometimes I will just engage just because I already know I've won, and just to see how much further or how much deeper a hole this person can dig for themselves. But even now, I don't find any joy in games like that. Like once somebody showed their cards already, and I know I have a winning hand, why keep playing? You can't beat me. You're not going to beat me because God's got my back. So it's a lot to be said still. I don't want to keep y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. April 8th, day 35. Feeling better than ever. Check me out on all the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, your mama's house. I'm kidding. YouTube, everything is at Day One Meez, DAY1MEEZ. I hope you all have a blessed, positive, beautiful day. I will say a little bit more a little bit later on. It's going to be about another topic though, but till then, I love y'all. Love yourselves first and foremost. And we got this, baby.